Okay, so you can see we have the paper webbed through here. We just have the pinch wheels down to hold the paper in place after we got through here.
Pinch wheels down?
Pinch wheels are down right now, yeah, just to hold the paper in place so it won't slide back.
Okay.
Now I'm going to lift pinch wheels up.
Pinch wheels up.
Hold the paper forward. Drop it below the take-up shaft. Okay. Bring it out to about there, because I want it to wrap around a little ways. Okay, and then what I do is I put my foot on the feed shaft, or the feed paper roll, and I just make sure that what I'm doing is I'm kind of shifting my hand side to side to make sure the paper tension is nice and straight. It's not like crooked like this or that. If you start off printing with paper like that, shift it either way like that, then you're going to have problems. So really give it a little wiggle side to side. Okay. Wrap it around. Tape it in the middle.
Middle first?
Yep. Edge. Then, after you have the paper like that, you see it's still nice and straight, you put your pinch wheels down. Make sure that they're ideally in the middle of each of these little markers, so they're in the middle of each drive shaft segment. But as long as they're within that range, they're good.
And then engage the pinch wheel.
Yep. Put the rear dancer bar in.
Back bar first?
Yep. Well, it actually doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So now put the back bar.
Set it in gently, and I always like to hold the gray rotating bar so that
so it doesn't go that fast.
Exactly.
Slowly. Okay.
And then put the front dancer bar in.
And now the front dancer bar.
And it's not critical, but I like to make sure that it's evenly, because there's a little bit of space at both ends, so try to make it so it's centered.
A little bit space.
And then you can send a file.
Okay.
Now the important thing also is that when you send a file, the paper is going to drop down, and then once it starts printing, this take-up shaft is going to start taking up paper. You want to make sure that the edge of the paper here gets wrapped around smoothly. So you're going to kind of want to have
wrapped around.
Yeah, wrapped around the shaft smoothly.
Yeah.
And
all the way.
And you could use more tape. You could probably use a few more pieces of tape, which might make it easier, so you wouldn't have to do that.
Right.
But if you want the paper wrapped around here smoothly, otherwise it can cause some paper issues when you're printing.
So this is a very important step.
I believe so.
Yep. So now you please send a file.
Yeah, I'll send it.
So you can look at this. This is all one line, straight. And notice.
As soon as the dancer bar gets down to the second sensor on the leg there, then this take-up shaft will start spinning. The paper doesn't have to wrap perfectly in here, but the key is that you make sure you get rid of any bubbles and wrinkles. Try to smooth them out nice and tight.
At the beginning? At
the beginning, yes. And now everything should be good. And as we print, we'll see the paper should line up pretty well along the edge there. If I did a good job, yeah, this edge will line up. You can look across and you'll see these two edges and those two back edges of paper line up well.
Okay.
And you also see that the paper will lie fairly flat across the platen.
Yeah.